Good day. So here's the design I'm going to show you. Here's the two different bits that I use to do this design normally. One needle bit and one that's a little bit fatter. They both get pretty much the same results, but you use them a little bit different. I like to use this one on less rounded surfaces and this one with a small convexity to it. It's done on a point carver right now, just because this is what I normally do it on, but you could easily make a mount so that you could mount your handpiece stationary, so you could do the exact same thing with it, which I think is the best way to get smooth straight lines on a piece. And you run the machine fairly slow, probably 1000 RPM, 500 RPM, with a teeny bit of water put on the bit. You're going to rest it, and then I go from the end of the line out. If the bit has any bit of wobble in it, it won't really work. This one. You'll spend probably 70% of the time re-straightening the bit, because if you put a little bit of pressure, these small ones will lose their straightness very quickly. I'll show you at the end how to rebalance it. Coming from the outside in. Machine set nice and slow. You need to use a very light pressure in order to avoid bending the bit. And then coming again for the top for those lines. That'll go off. Of these three. So with this way you end up with fairly shallow lines, but you'll get them pretty straight. You notice when I'm coming across here, my right hand or left hand, whichever way you decide to do it, is resting on the shaft here to give extra balance instead of freestanding. I think that should about cover it. Now if you do set yourself up a point carver, you'll need to balance your bit. Now if the bit's wobbling like that, take a wrench or whatever, tap it, finger underneath it, and keep tapping it until eventually you'll find a sweet spot and it'll straighten itself right out, which takes a while. But It's pretty much straight there, a little bit of wobble. I wouldn't carve with that yet though. Hopefully that'll help.